Hello guys, and welcome to this series of videos that I am doing just in case you didn't come to class, or if you need to practice a little bit more. So this is the Unit 2, Spreadsheets for a Purpose, in our GCB ICT class for 5th graders. So basically I'm going to explain what we are going to do. This trimester we're going to have 2 units, but the Unit 2, it's about spreadsheets. Now you know that when we talk about spreadsheets, we actually are not talking about Microsoft Excel. And this is something that I want you to know, guys. I want you to see that there are more programs than Microsoft Excel. And if we have the time, that's what we're going to do. So that our goal is to understand, right, understanding how to create a final spreadsheet which suits its purpose and it is presented in an appropriate way, or for the audience. So when we have the through lines, we explained this in class already, and I hope you can read it if you need it. It's going to be available in the OneDrive folder that I share with you guys, and also it's going to be available in the Control Academic Aula Virtual. Okay. This is what we're going to evaluate. These are the percentages and also the dates and when are we going to evaluate things and the topics. So we have a practice that we have to submit. We have also a typing quiz and a vocabulary quiz based on the spreadsheets. So anyway, you already have seen a spreadsheet before, and that is why you seem familiar to what you're seeing right now. But to have this, you need to manage very well how to create a table, right? And also to understand the parts of a spreadsheet. How and where can I find everything that I need? And this is what you see very nice in the spreadsheet, but behind of this, we have these formulas, and we have data, and we have results. Then here we can see how actually all of this works, right? And then we're going to start with some simple operations like division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But actually, you're going to find out in the future that Microsoft Excel, it's much more than just that. In the class, we're always going to practice the parts of a spreadsheet. We need to know what is the quick access toolbar, the ribbon tabs, the ribbon are all of this, the formula bar, the name box, the active cell, all of this that you see here, you must recognize it and call it by the name, because obviously we have the class in English, so we need to study this. In case you need some questions, you ask some questions to me during the class, you are going to use the specific vocabulary. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to check anytime what we're going to do in class. I mean, in terms of vocabulary. You're going to be evaluated about this. So very, very important, guys. Just to make it clear, and that is something that I'm going to try to do with you guys, it's not only have experience with Microsoft Excel, which is the most popular program for spreadsheets managing, or yeah, for spreadsheets and reports, but also we're going to have a brief contact with numbers, which you can see here an example of how it looks like, and also the logo of the program. And finally, you're going to see a little bit of Google Sheets. Maybe you're not going to have direct contact with it because of the time, but at least you're going to see how it looks like and a little bit of the differences between this online or web-based application compared to software based programs. And also you know that this Excel also works online, so it has a combination of applications that you're going to see very soon. This is basically the previous knowledge that you must have based on what you did in the exploring at spreadsheets. Based on what the kids said, you had this in 3rd grade. So you're gonna want to practice a bit of vocabulary. This is the vocabulary of the previous year when you had Microsoft Excel, and this is the knowledge in general. I recommend you to check it out and see if there is anything that you must refresh in your memory to be prepared for this trimester. In the end, the purpose is that you get the idea of what is a spreadsheet software and what can you do with it. Because it's not about just repeating vocabulary and knowing how to do stuff because I show you the example. It's also about you thinking about live situations that you want to recreate in your Microsoft Excel or in your numbers based on what you prefer. So this was basically the introduction. And for that, I want you to know that any kind of information that you need is going to be available here in your tinyurl.com slash ICT5 Unit 2. This will take you here, and you can see everything that you need. We're going to start with showing you guys that in here you can find the hoja de ruta, and also that we're working in this moment in review spreadsheets. In the review spreadsheets, you're gonna see always the playlist. The playlist is this blue paper where you are going to put your name and your date. You're gonna see the activity name. You're going to see the directions. Little by little, you're gonna see the notes that you're gonna answer, and you're gonna be responsible of completing these activities one by one and putting here when did you finish the activity. And what you can see, we can start with this review spreadsheets. It says access to Unit 2, open folder 1, review spreadsheets, open folder 1, pre-assessment activity, open folder vocabulary practice, click on the link Excel vocabulary practice. So we can do that. So if we go to pre-assessment activity, and then we have here vocabulary practice, we see this link. So if we click on it, you're going to see the Quizlet, which is used for you to practice the vocabulary. This is something that you already are doing in class, but I extremely ask and recommend you to practice this in at home, right? So basically, this is very cool. I mean, if I want to practice the vocabulary, I just click on it, and then I can see the definition. Also, I can hear the definition like this, right? And the word here. And so it is very, very easy to manage and practice the vocabulary one by one, right? And study. Once you have studied, you can go back, and then here you have all of the options to practice. These 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 activities are to practice. This is to learn, right? So I can read and check, right? The box to the right of a name box that displays a formula is the formula bar, right? And it says correcto, bien hecho. And you can also here listen to the definition. You can also here listen to the word, right? And so on and so forth. You can go through all of the activities that you have here. These two are games, right? So I recommend you to study at home because we have a quiz. We have 3 quizzes, and you need to practice about this a lot. You know, this Excel vocabulary is not that simple to learn. So this is basically the introduction that I wanted to have with you guys about this Spreadsheets for Purpose Unit 2. I hope that you are following these videos just in case you didn't come to class, just in case you still don't know a little bit what to do in class. I'm going to try to make them as short as possible so it doesn't take you a lot of time, okay? Hope you like it. See you in the next one.